What are the most common hints dropped by girls that are mostly ignored? Talking about something like a concert or a movie in theaters. I really wish I could go, but it's no fun by myself. Like. Sure, it may not be a date, but if you're even remotely into what she's talking about and/or into her, suggest going with her. If she doesn't initiate contact ever, she's not interested. If her replies are always short and never lead to a conversation, she's not interested. If she keeps hitting you up and asking about your life, or sending you memes or anything, she wants to connect with you and likes you. Agreed, the meme game is now an interesting potential platform for flirting. If I'm being short with my responses, yep, no, etc., and looking straight ahead, I don't want to talk to you, strange man in the lift. Problem is, strange men in the lift probably don't care. Getting really talkative when their crush is around, even if talking to someone else and he is just in hearing distance. True of guys too. I just watched two of my coworkers start dating after months of gym and pamming it. It was funny to see how much more talkative the guy got when the girl was around. It was like two totally different people. Fun little nicknames for you like leave me alone. And the classic, do I know you? Can't forget, Uncle Stop. Put down the duct MMMPH. So we're just gonna gloss over, what are you doing step bro? Most girls will hug you if they want to. If you have to ask for one, then they probably didn't want to. Where's my hug at? Some girls aren't the type to just hug people, but wouldn't turn one down if the opportunity presents itself. This is me. I'm not a hugger, but I wish I was. I just can't help but feel I'm intruding on someone's personal space by offering. I love hugs though. I'll happily hug you if you hug me. Otherwise I'm too much of a nervous wreck to possibly make you feel awkward. I'm like a mirror. When everybody are laughing and she tries to catch your look, what does that mean? A friend of mine does that a lot. People look at the person they most seek approval from when laughing in groups. I thought it meant that you look at the person you feel most comfortable with. Anytime I'm somewhere with a group of friends and my best friend, I notice we always look at each other when we're all laughing. Being busy. For example, wanna do XYZ Saturday? No thanks, I'm busy. We should go out sometime. Thanks, but I'm really busy these days. And just general. I'm really busy right now and can't talk. If she offers an alternative to time to go out, chat, text, whatever, then she likely really is too busy. But if she doesn't, no matter how specific she is about why she is busy or what she is going to do, it's still probably a no. The politeness of the no is what Dan Savage calls the vanilla icing on the shit cake. Edit. I'm not necessarily endorsing this approach as way to say no, just answering the question asked. People will make time for who they wanted to make time for. People text, call, and reply to people they want to talk to. Never believe anyone who says they're too busy. If they wanted to be around you, they would. The proof of this is that people will often put things off with people they know well, maybe be a bit lazier or deprioritize things with them sometimes when things are extra busy, because they know there is a good history and trust there. However, they won't do this with newer people they like. They will make an effort to make the time with them so the newer people don't get the idea that you're not interested. A clear no. So, should we move the date to next weekend, then? Or even a nonverbal no. Moving their hands away, pulling back, etc. are all physical ways to make it clear you're not into it. Too often men take it as a hint to keep trying. It's not. If you are trying to tell someone no, please make it verbal. I've been in relationships where people have moved away, I stopped thinking they wanted me to stop, and then they got mad that I wasn't trying. People shouldn't be put into a position where they have to guess what a potential partner is okay with. Putting someone into that position without being clear about what you want only puts you both in a situation where things can go wrong, especially when hormones, love, and sex are involved. Eye contact and personal bubble. If you move in closer to talk and she moves away, it's a no. Please don't get closer. But that could be for anyone. As a dude, even if I'm interested in someone, if they move in too close I'll step back because my personal bubble is my bubble. But if you're very interested in someone you will notice that your personal bubble is smaller than normal. If you're standing 20 centimeters apart and neither of you are stepping away, you're into each other. If any human in the world stares at your lips and you wipe them/ask if there's something in your teeth and they say no and they continue to look at them, it's because they are sexually attracted to you. This is a cue for almost everyone. If they turn their entire body towards you while in a normal everyday conversation and touch you/lean in/share their personal bubble, they are interested. If you ask someone out and they make an excuse, leave them with your number. Tell them there's no pressure, but just in case they have an availability and want to see me. Sometimes they really do have plans but they want to go out with you. And if they don't, they won't contact you. If a person who works in customer service is nice to you, they are not automatically flirting. I don't know how many men left their numbers with me when I worked at drive-thru, and then continually brought it up and made the entire situation so awkward. Like, cool, you shoot your shot, I'm fine with it. I'll take your number, but if I don't contact you, stop mentioning it. I didn't forget. I'm not blushing because I like you. I'm blushing because I'm embarrassed and don't want a scene from you flipping out over being rejected. Man, this garbage is starting to smell. Don't worry, I will push it further down in the can. That should help. Ah, I see you are a fellow man of compact culture. I met a woman in a Dallas bar a few years back. Within a minute she asked me who my favorite Doctor Who was. I had no idea what she was talking about, so she promptly ignored me. I don't think I answered the question correctly. You never forget your first Doctor. I remember the show when the guy had wicked curly hair, but that it. As a kid I didn't like it. It was hilarious when she refused to talk to me after. I wanted to find out also, had this one girl in my class who found out I was staring at her, so she stares back at me when I'm not looking at her and vice versa. But when we do talk to each other it wouldn't last more than a minute. So help me out. You both probably like each other and are too shy/nervous to admit it. Nervousness from either/both parties can make conversation short. Ask her out on a date and see what happens. Worst she can say is no, and then you'll find someone who does like you. If she does say yes, try to do your part to keep the conversation going, and try to find common interests. Conversation with each person you meet is a skill. It needs practice and a bit of effort from both parties. Or do it in reverse. Talk to her and see if you can have a real conversation before asking her out. Signals might communicate some information, but words communicate more. Signals and body language help with verbal communication, and neither are perfect systems. Not everyone gives the same signs. It's often simpler to just ask if you aren't sure what's up. One my boyfriend misses repeatedly is, do you want to come to bed? If it's 8 p.m. and I'm asking you to come to bed, it's not to go to sleep, you numpty. Edit. Guys, this isn't the only way I ever initiate intimacy. I'm not a moron. I was simply answering the question. I think one thing a lot of people miss is that when you're around someone you have feelings for, you're nervous, tongue-tied, and awkward. That is a pretty good giveaway, unless she's just nervous because some guy is being super creepy. Girl here. A lot of times girls will be extremely bubbly, friendly, and talkative with men, and they think it's a sign she's attracted. But the thing is, she's completely at ease and relaxed. Most people don't feel calm and at ease when they have a crush on someone. It's easy to be friendly and confident towards someone you have no feelings at all for. I think this is how friend-zoned misunderstandings often happen. She might have some feelings of attraction towards you, but probably not any sort of strong feelings. Or she might be one of the rare people who don't feel anxious around their crush, unlikely but possible. As always, these are generalizations and most things are best evaluated in a case-by-case basis.